Oh gosh. Just pulled my mic over. Oh, that's the other problem. Okay, hold on. I'm like pulling my mic over to talk, and then it just like dislodges from the freaking thing. There we go. My chat is gonna be broken for a second here. I think I tried to fix something, which ended up messing it up more. So let me try something here. Give me a second. That's still broken. Oh, that is not my okay, all my preferences are gone. Great. Yo, Sunny, hello.
Say your message on stream.
That's it indeed. Hello. Say the message on stream. The chat is not currently on stream, which is not ideal. I was working on fixing some stuff. And I fixed the thing that I wanted to fix, but of course it also broke it broke other stuff. So now we have to deal with that. How cool is that Lego hat? Yeah, thank you. Got my logo on it. Fix one thing, break another. Yeah, it's not really like broken, thankfully. It's just let's try that test. There we go. I think we're good. The only other thing I guess that we've broken is that I'm gonna do this and click this and close this and then do that. Yo, what's up, Anonymous? Okay, that's working now. The only thing, someone say one more thing. Say anything. Okay, perfect. Let me go here for a second, see if it works. No, it does not. The other thing I need to do is there should be featured chat overlay. Well, this is gonna look bad now, right? Oh, works okay. There you are. Look at that. It's a little different than what I had, but it'll be okay. I just need to take that and put that in the spot it's supposed to go, but highlighted chat. Oh, I changed my font. It's okay for now. I do have to fix this before our D&D thing, though. Let's try that again. Wow. There you go. Honestly, it looks enough on brand. The colors are slightly off, but I do want to do something for the D&D thing. I wonder if you can make it. Oh, you can enable text to speech. Yeah, so what I wanted to do is like I want to click on it and then it'll pop up and it'll say the thing. So when we do our D&D chat does D&D thing on Wednesday, whenever someone comes up with a suggestion and it's the one I pick, I'll click on it and it'll feature it, and I think that'll be cool. I'll have to pick a good. Oh god, it's all the. Oh no, I guess there's a bunch of different TTS stuff. Interesting. I don't know what kitten TTS is, but here we are. Anyway, hello, welcome everyone. How you guys doing today? Just go back to here while I find all the tabs I need. Maybe try out a kitten TTS in your spare time. Yeah, right. Yeah, there's like a bunch of I think it's just a bunch of different language models or whatever. Because I think some of them are like AI based, probably. System TTS, Kokoro TTS, Kitten TTS, 11 Labs, Google Cloud, Speechify, OpenAI, Pepper TTS, and eSpeak TTS. A bunch of different providers that I can go through. But yeah, that could be interesting to do. I think that'll be like the one feature that I try to like have for the D&D thing. I think that would that'll end up being cool. That is my thought. Okay. All that said, let's what are we doing today? I think we're doing some work on mechanics today, I believe. We didn't really get to that on last stream, so I mean we did a little bit of it. Maybe we just pull up our to-do page. Let's start with this. I think I need to I guess the art page is fine. There's a few things I need to do. One, this probably should be like here so it's visible, although it's probably bad for an art thing. I don't know, it doesn't really need to be here right now, but having all our little guys are starting to get a lot on the screen. What is AAE? I googled it and I'm sure my result is not correct. If you exclamation point AAE, it'll tell you. Or maybe it won't. Oh crap, all my commands are gonna be broken. No. All my things are broken. Well, you set me up. No, I set me up. Autoresponder. Exclamation point AAE. Respond with message. Honestly, the nice part is now I can actually make this way simpler. I can actually just send people to my website instead of like 12 different pages. Maybe I'll do something like, this is my, I don't know. For now, I'll just have the link. Armies against AAE is Armies Against Entropy, which is my my cooperative trading card game. I believe you made. I can't remember what I was working on when you came in the last time. Let's see if that command works now. Exclamation point. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll have to fix all my commands, I guess. But in theory now, you can do exclamation point song and it'll tell you what song is playing as well. Okay, it's not on chat, but it is on screen. That works. That's good enough. Good enough for me. It's a great feature. Yeah. That was broken, and that's the thing I fixed. But the other thing I was trying to see if works now as a point system, but I think that's still broken. I think I might need to just get like a different thing for that, but the annoying part is like it'd be nice if it was part of the merge chat. I don't know exactly how else I would do it if I want to it's technically not something you're even supposed to do. Apparently you're not supposed to be to use merge chat. I think Twitch's reasoning is stupid though, because it's like you shouldn't have like the official reasoning is like you shouldn't have it so any people on Twitch are removed from part of the experience. But multi-streaming is allowed. So it's like if you're answering comments of people on YouTube and people on Twitch aren't seeing that, I feel like that's more of a reason that people would be out of the loop or like out of the experience. I don't know. Shrug. Anyway. Yeah, for some reason the point system still doesn't work. Anyway. We'll have to play around with that later. I do have to do like a day where we just do more what's it called? Stream improvements. But honestly, I think that's probably not gonna be for another few streams, because next stream is our chat plays D&D. We're doing the character creation. The one after that, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons on stream. Chat basically will command the will play the character, and then what's the and on Friday I'm doing like a thing with one of my friends who's going to be in town, so we figured we'd just do like an IRL collab thing. We'll probably just do like a tier list or something silly, but anyway. I need like a better thing than having just like Google Sheets as my background. I feel like it's kind of detrimenting me a little bit. Like if someone like were to look at my stream and to see this, I feel like they'd be like, I'm bored. You know? If there's like, oh, this guy's just working on a Word document. What's this PDF content? I'm bored. JK. I mean, but like kind of though. Like I feel like if you were to see that, if you're scrolling through like the recommended page and you just see someone looking at a Word document, which is like a decent portion of my stuff when we're coming up with abilities and stuff like that, I feel like that is maybe slightly detrimental to me, but if I saw time, probably click because I'm nosy. Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm just worrying about it too much, but I think my thought on it would be like, even if I just what about like if I go like, if you go to the watermark and I could like what if I did like what if I do one of these? Oh, that didn't work. What if I now I can drag and drop. There we go. Now I understand. Oh, that's a Photoshop file. Like this. Wait. Scale. Wait. Fade it. How do I make it fit the screen? More options. Position. No. Size. This is why this kind of program isn't meant for this. How do we feel about that? Just having a little something in the background, you know? Or is that more distracting, or like less interesting? I feel like at least it feels on theme of my game, but it's like a little something, right? It's like at least you're getting some sort of art in the background. So I'd be like, this is stuff. And then, you know, people would be like, oh, there's some stuff. Just kidding. Anyway, have you ever had a dream that you had and you like and you want to you do so you and you it's so good every time. Have you ever had a dream and that you were you had you could you'll do you want to you could do so you do you could you it's so good. I don't know why it's so funny. Okay, let's talk about what we're doing today real quick, and then we'll jump into what we're actually doing. We have a few features to fix for the I guess we got like some base cards to fix. This would be like in patch 1.1.7. Honestly, we wouldn't even be close to doing like a 2.0 patch, or like, is it 1.1.7? Is that how I'm, you know, it might be 1.1.2 at this point. Because I think the next patch that comes out, I think will probably, this one I might have to do the same treatment too, do a background for this. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I think honestly the next one, it might be, I might put out the pre-made decks into the full game. Just because I think I'm probably better off having the beta version of the game, or like basically have the beta behind behind a paywall, which is good in theory if I want to make money, but bad in theory if I don't have enough people to pay for that. You know, I don't have enough features and stuff like that for people to really want to throw their money at me, I think. So I think it probably just makes sense to have the game playable and get the more value out of people actually playtesting it rather than holding it behind a paywall. So yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Either way. And then we also have the same for the beta cards. Just gonna copy this. We also have once those cards are fixed, I think we could honestly, we've got some like almost like, we could put some cards into the game pretty easily if we just use some existing art. We've got for existing art for new cards. What card? What I'm trying to think. So I have like a sky art that I think would be good for like. It would be weird to make a Skyland, but I also think it would be fine. Also, like if a land type is sky. I don't know. I don't know if that's weird. I guess I could draw like a floating island, but I also feel like it's probably fine if I just do it as is. We do have the castle. which is maybe not worth using because it's kind of bad art, but maybe. I've talked about this like 1,000 times. And then we also have I was just really expecting Maximus to show up out of nowhere and be like, you're not going to use that art. And then Sky Castle, and there's one other one. Oh, just me. There's like, I have my Beats fantasy sort of I think that could easily be a card if we just drew a background for it. I don't know what the card exactly would be, kind of a self-insert, but I'm allowed to do that. It's my game, you know? So that would be super simple. I also think we should probably talk about the cards that are in beta that are not in a deck. I think we need to talk about that. Because there's a few different cards that are like, let me do that. I think there's a few different cards that are kind of free floating that aren't in anything right now, and I feel like maybe we could utilize that a little bit better. Or maybe they end up just being part of one of the other gods, like the new gods that we have, and they just stay in beta for a while, but which is also fine. But just thoughts, you know. Is there anything else we want to do today? I did have some like Blight of Blackridge talk I wanted to talk about, but which is my other game if you are unfamiliar, but yeah. Anywho's. I think that's it. I think those are the main things we need to do. So anyone have any preferences on what we tackle first? Do you want to do new card designs or do you want to fix old card designs? Do you want to talk about cards that are in the beta that are not in a deck and where we might be able to put them? Or do we want to do some Blight of Blackridge talk, which isn't really much of a talk. It's mostly just me wanting to spitball an idea, I guess, a little bit that it probably just needs to be, we still need to test the game. And maybe actually I've been connecting with some more streamer people, and I think the people we've been playing Minecraft with, and you know, Hellfire was on here the other day, you saw that. So obviously I did the TCG class thing and playtest with Nez. All of them, we might be able to do a Blight of Blackridge playtest. Probably also could with like some of the regular peeps, but either way, I think we should probably, now that we have like a larger groups that I can get together, we should do more playtests on that. And then maybe I'll revise it. But I think it is in need of revision, because my biggest issue is that when you get corruption, it gets kind of there's no goal at a certain point. So I think that's the issue. But that's maybe talk for later. So let's what do I want to do? What do I want to do first? I think fixing stuff is probably going to be the least interesting, but we could do that. May have already fixed some of it, but actually, let's look at the beta deck real quick for a hot second. I'm kind of curious what cards, actually I probably don't need to go into Tabletop Simulator, but I can just go to Dexterous. Yo, Bishop. It's been a while. Well, it's been treating you good. It's been pretty good. You know, hit or miss here and there. I think a lot of cool stuff, like meeting a lot of cool people, hanging out with cool people, learning lots, you know, lots of good things, but there's also the whole, like, you know, money thing. That's been a little rougher, but all in all, I would say good. So yeah, how's life been with you, dude? I'm trying to think what cards are in the beta. I know Beast Tamer is in the beta and not in a deck. And I think the Airship. I think those are the two cards that aren't. I think everything else is. And then obviously the two other gods? I thought there's three. There are three. Why is that broken? It's great to hear, man. And yeah, I get you on the financial side. The tattoo industry has taken a nosedive with the economy, Sally. Ah, damn. Yeah, a lot of industries are getting hit pretty hard. One of the my last job, I did like film and television stuff. Well, I didn't do it myself, but I was kind of in an industry that was heavily heavily worked with the film industry, and that got completely hit pretty hard. You know, mostly from the writer strikes, which is kind of sad, but because I don't know, a lot of like Marvel moved out. They're like, we're gonna go overseas. Bye. And it's like, okay, well, good. Unions didn't really help there, unfortunately. Or they can't help there, right? Anyway, there we go. Victriol, God of Retribution. We actually gotta select one of these gods. I don't know if I'm kind of wondering if I even put these out right away. I was tempted to like make it so we had like an even number of cards, like an even 8 gods, but I think maybe 7 is fine. You know, it's also like I don't know, maybe we're trying to be like Oblivion or whatever, right? Then I have 7 gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, we need one more, like an even 8, but maybe 7's fine for the starting stuff. We'll also have to figure out what we're doing with God of Humanity and whether we want to like make a specific deck built around like gaining buffs by placing cards, because that's kind of her ability. Or do we just make it so what am I trying to say? Do we just kind of throw, because this is like your kind of like starter god, right? So I'm wondering if we just want to put like the tutorial god, right? I kind of wonder if we want to just put a deck together of like existing cards that kind of work well together and then not necessarily have a specific synergy. I don't know. That kind of feels lame. Feels like a cop-out. I guarantee you we can reuse a lot of existing cards. Like maybe even if we just make 3 more cards for this god, that'd be fine. But yeah, I guess I didn't need to open up Tabletop Simulator. Really, the only two beta cards are Beast Tamer and and airship. Would Beast Tamer work in like altruism or something? If this hero has 5 or more units on it, when a monster attacks this hero, it instead attacks the Old God card using this attacks an Old God card using this hero's units to attack. I guess that could work for altruism. If this hero has 5 or more units on it, when a minion attacks this hero, it instead attacks an Old God card using this hero's units to attack. Yeah, actually, that could work. Because you could just tank the damage from... Maybe we'll just put it in the other deck. The only thing we don't have then is the airship. I don't know where that would go. All structures become active without lands, including this one. Something that needs a structure to be active. Yo! Why is it test on YouTube? What's up, Maximus? I don't know why your Twitch isn't working still. That's sad. Hello. I'm glad you're here. Do you hear me talking about you? Is that why you showed up? Oh, no, didn't try Twitch. Oh, okay, sorry. I was just making sure because I was concerned. Because last time it wasn't working. Just here for a bit. And no, I did not hear anyone talk about me. That's probably why you showed up. I summoned you, as per usual. No, I was just joking about I was thinking I could just do a cop out and take some art from some stuff I did to just make new cards. And I mentioned the castle again, and I'm like, Maximus is gonna come out of nowhere and say you're not gonna use that art. That was my entire joke. You're not gonna end up using castle. Honestly, I might. I'm tempted to do just take a few of the like to kind of just like finish off, not finish off. Well, actually, yeah, kind of finish off the altruism deck. I'm kind of tempted to just throw a few cards together. One using the sort of sky thing that I have, you've seen, like I use for like the heavens. I don't know if a sky land is weird, but I kind of like the idea, even though it's kind of strange, right? It doesn't really make sense. It would make sense if I drew some land in the sky, but I also feel like just having like if I had an ocean land, I don't think it would be too weird, but having a sky land seems even weirder. You know what I mean? But I have a sky element, art asset, I guess is the better word. You could have something about harnessing the magic from the air. I mean, like, I think it makes perfect sense to have just like, the only thing weird about it is calling sky a land, I think is the weird part. It being that type of card isn't weird, but calling sky land is the strange part, I think. Otherwise, I think it makes perfect sense. Like, it's like, whatever. That doesn't feel that weird. But I have... Where do I even have this? Backgrounds, maybe? No. Titles? No. Other? Yeah, other. I might have to, like, reformat it slightly, but I feel like I could just rework it. Hold on. Photoshop's opening. Is this a new version of Photoshop? I think it is. See if it does anything weird for me. Yeah, like this element, I could just turn this into a card, you know? I have to do a little bit of work on it, I think, but I mean, technically speaking, fix would be outside of changing the card, changing the word land to something else, but that would be a dumb idea. Yeah. I don't really care enough. I don't think it's that big of a deal. The only problem is this is the wrong format, but I do like how the clouds are. I could probably push them together and maybe make this glow a little less crazy. And some of these little lines are like meh, but it's a base of a good card, right? Like I could use that easily. We also have what's it called? We have me, the like little armies against entropy themed beats. This one. We could just put me in a card. Magic gets away with calling everything, but not everything spells. You can call sky a land. Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Yeah, without calling it like changing land to like domain, but I don't care. If there's one sky land out of the whole entire set of lands, I think it's fine. And it does open it to like more things, like I could do an ocean land, right? Yeah, so I could put me as a card, and then we also have the castle if we're just reusing old elements, but yeah, domain is cool, but land is more instantly understandable. Yeah, and like a 1-to-1 comparison for like, again, having I was talking about this last time, but like AAE as like a gateway TCG. Yeah, I could also use this. I don't know exactly what he would be. Like a knight. I guess we don't actually have a knight as like a thing, like a royal knight. He looks kind of paladin-esque, but like a knight would be cool. And then yeah, let's look at this art again. I know I'm gonna look at it and be like, this is bad, and maybe we could just like edit it or redraw it, but at the same time, there's a paladin and a hero, or warrior is the, yeah, Oscathian. I think that's you. That's okay. So neither of which have been knighted, I guess. I guess not, yeah. Structure. It's gonna look so bad compared to some of our other stuff. It's Oscathian warrior now. Makes sense. I don't think it's ever been a hero. Maybe it was, but here, because here's the card type. Yeah, it just doesn't look good. It looks so flat and weird. I could do it so much better now, you know? The art's just like so aggressively mediocre. It probably was the worst of all my the old ones. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to. I wonder what card this was in the order of in which I made them, you know? I'm wondering if this was like the first card or the last card, you know? Because it's like, oh yeah, I'm just like getting into this. I'm warming up and I'm not sure what this is supposed to look like yet. Or was it like, man, I have about half an hour to finish this art. Yeah, just redo it. Yeah, I agree. You're right. Yeah, this one's bad. These two we can use. Honestly, I'm just gonna get Castle out of this folder. It's gonna go into the other folder. There we go. It has been moved. It's no longer even in my card art folder. Yeah, I wish all the original card art was on timeline. That would be cool. I think that'd be fun. I mean, you almost could. Well, no, you couldn't. You could with all the new art, but not all the old art. Like you went from Osgathian Warrior to Army to Fortress, now Castle. Yeah. Seeing your desperation slowly increase would be dope. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think the order. I want to say I didn't like all the heroes first, but that might not be true. It may have taken breaks going through like different. No, I definitely jumped around because like there's certain ones I'm like I don't know how to do this. But yeah, we could easily repurpose this into a land. We can take him, put a background on it, give him a weapon, call that good. What else? Oh, we're getting rid of Castle. There might be some other art that we have laying around that we could use potentially, but I don't know how much more we need for actually, you know, let's go on tabletop. I hope this is right. It should be right enough at least. Yeah, okay, so we got I just want to put together the altruism deck for half a second here. The king. Oh, do you see the king yet, dude? Dude, Maximus, dude? Maxa, dude? I don't know if you caught it. There's the king. Dude, nah, dude. There's the king. It kind of looks like me, which I find funny, but Tuna got enough points to redeem the card, but saw the start of the king's making process. Yeah. He finished pretty cool, I think. A little different. Like I like the art. There's the full art of it. I drew a horse, you know? Which I, you know, it's something. First horse I've ever drawn, so I don't think it was too bad. Yeah, that's him. I thought it turned out pretty cool. The Indomitable King. His horse is quite good, actually. Yeah, I did better than I thought I would. So, that's all you can really hope for. Right. Oh yeah, the assassin. This deck is all weird. All these assassins have 3 copies. Why you do this, Beats? Why do you do this? Assassin. Why does it have 3 copies? It shouldn't. Weird. Whatever. We got the assassin. May need I don't know, King may need some buffing, but the main idea would interact with some other cards pretty neatly. Yeah. It might need some stuff, but you know, the usual, just try to see how it goes, and here we are. The idea is if you have 2 of them, you could spread damage across a bunch of things too, which is also interesting. The problem with the with cards that want to be attacked is they kind of die. The king can trigger them, so that'd be nice. Well, the idea is like you put it with altruism, so if it gets attacked, it basically takes, you know, half damage. Like it can take some of the damage, but not all the damage. I don't know. It might need a unit generation stat. I think I was tempted to give it 1 unit generation, but we'll see. Yeah, the idea was that it would kind of make altruism a little bit better. I'm also thinking Beast Tamer actually might work, because you can use altruism's units to proc the base effect. You don't want to balance cards around one god. No, true, but it is a situation where they are good, right? Also, altruism, you want to buff one of the best gods currently. I mean, it's not so much buff, but just make a deck that works around it. Doesn't say the assassin either. Ah, yeah, that one I did like all in a night. It was like on a Friday, and then no one was here, and I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna stay up and do it. It might be broken. I don't know. A lot of these abilities I'm just going to test out. We'll see how it works, you know? If it's bad, then we don't do it. If it's good, then we leave it in, you know? Yeah, there's the assassin. So. The art is cool. Thank you. Yeah. Here, I'll show you the full art. It's, you know, not much different, but... I guess, you know, you get a little bit bigger picture of it. That turned out pretty rad. He's pretty cool. Sounds super OP if you can keep it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, right. If you keep the heroes on the board, then you're doing well. I don't know though. I think these pre-built decks, as much as like I was kind of adverse to them with the like liking the idea of the base game being like a roguelike, I think I don't know if I've just been getting lucky with games, but not even lucky because we lost some, but like the funness of the game, I feel like is instantly apparent to new players, which I think is a very, very good feature. You know, like I think it clicks more with people instantly, which is, I think, very, very good for the growth and health of the game. Plus, losing or like long games have felt fun. You know, it's like it hasn't been like, I think that's mostly the minion stacking mechanic, but they've been very back and forth. Lucky is still the right word. You're getting lucky that the difficulty is toned right thanks to the decks in theory. Yeah. So, this answer because I basically agree with you. But yeah, no, it's been going really well. We did 2 playtests. Well, I've done like 4 playtests. And all of them, like some of them have gone pretty long. A lot of them actually are probably like around the 2.5 hour sort of mark. Of course, this is like teaching a person to play for the first time, so it will take longer, and it's on stream again, which will make it take longer. But they have been even though they've been long, they haven't felt long. Like it wasn't because like when you play early armies, I felt like the like picking off the minions and stuff at the end was like, man, I'm kind of just bored, you know, like can it end already? But at this point, it's feeling pretty good. Honestly, knowing that the old god can run out of cards and so can you, can make the game feel shorter even when it's not. That's true. That too, as well. Yeah. Actually, we do need to talk about like what that looks like, because I kind of have been like, you know, doing the, I can't even remember what I did, but you know, taking some of the cards out of the deck. I'm like, all right, let's just take a, you know, a pile or like some of them off. But I probably should re-cater the deck to be like, you grab, you know, I don't know what the number, 6 lands, 6 monsters, and 6 spells, and 6 wastelands, or whatever, right? I need to figure out what that number is of each card to meet with a deck of 24 player cards. In theory, yeah, there's a chance it's all lands. I think, yeah, I don't know if I want that. I feel like that's gonna be weird. So yeah, I feel like I need to like, because yeah, right now I'm just shuffling and then drawing like, I can't remember what number I picked, but I may have been 24, which would not be the right number. It would be, the right number would be if a player has 24 cards, they can play about 2 cards per turn. So you divide that by 2, which is 12 turns. That can't be right. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing that you have 5 cards in your hand to start. That doesn't change the number of cards you can play. Spells also are played instantly, and there's 4 of those. So those don't require low chance, but there's a very real chance that you could have like the double ratio of lands to any other card, or even triple. Right, yeah. You plan to make decks with the old gods with different difficulties if you haven't already. Yeah. That's definitely the plan. After the player deck building pass, we're probably gonna do an old god deck building pass with a pre-made decks for each old god. I think is the move. And then of course at that point, like you can make your own old god decks based on those for various challenges. I think someone said it. I don't know if it was you or Maximus or Adonimus or Maximus, either one of you two. I'm pretty sure it was one of you two who suggested like we could have like a deck of the week or a deck of the month or something, where we're like, here's the cards you would need and you have to beat that challenge, like a weekly old god challenge, and see who can, you know, beat it in the whatever, right? Like have some sort of competition. I think that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, one of you, wasn't me, but that is cool. Maybe it was Maximus then. I don't know. Someone said it. But it's a cool idea. Yeah, so that needs to be changed. Da 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 da. Anonymous. Honestly, I'd be against different difficulties of pre-built decks with similar arrangements to why I was against player decks. But if pre-built decks are working well, go for it. Yeah. I think the competition was me, but unsure. Like, I would think that pre-built decks would go as well as it did. Wouldn't think. Yeah, honestly, I think it's just like that people get the feel of a good game right away. And the old gods, like, kind of both, it's a few factors, right? It's players get to feel the power fantasy of their deck instantly, right? Or of like a good combination of cards. The minion wastelands are working really well by drawing cards instantly that kind of feel like a bad threat, right? And minion stacking is working well to prevent the tedious, boring, killing 10,000 minions on the board while you have 0 action economy and 6,000 units. You know, it's preventing that situation. So the long games still feel interesting, and there's a lot of back and forth. So yeah, everything's been feeling well. That may have just be like how the games have been going, and that's fine. But yeah, it's been going well, interestingly enough. So, honestly, minion stack is working so well that I feel proud, even if it's not exactly my idea. Yeah, whose idea was minion stacking? I think that may have been my friend Mike, honestly. I think he mentioned, he's like, it'd be cool if, I don't know, it's kind of a combined effort, whatever it ended up being, but I think maybe the first person to say it was Mike. Yo, Storm, what up, dude?
0RM just raided with 1 viewers.
Storm, what's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome on in. How was stream? What were you up to? Hi. Hello. We're talking about some of the balancing that's been going on with the game, doing with my co-op TCG. Was good. Got some decent progress in Pokemon. Ooh, which Pokemon you playing? Actually, I was about to say like the new one, but I don't even know what the new one is anymore. I'm not up to date on my Pokemon. Raiders at the shore, get to your post. Everyone get down. Oh, Storm, I meant to thank you. I got Siri bot after, is that how you say it? Siri, whatever. I got it after you mentioned it. So, because honestly, it was weird because I didn't have, like, I hardly ever got, like, I got like a bot every now and then when I was like doing the Minecraft stream, all of a sudden I got like so many dang freaking bots. It was absurd. Pokemon ZA. Is that the new one? I don't even know. Let me look it up. Pokemon Legend ZA. Oh, yeah. Okay. How you been liking it? That's the new one. Yeah. I did not know that was a function. Capybara facts. They have a special digestive system that allows them to ferment blood, break down cellulose, and absorb nutrients. Interesting. Oh my god, I completely forgot to ask about Minecraft streams, which I have missed fully. Yeah, I mean, most of them are going to be late, which is going to be extremely late for you, Maximus. But it's been fun. We've been, flip beats. That's funny. Here, I'll do one better. I There's a ton of commands for sure about. Yeah, I had no idea, honestly. Yeah, no, Minecraft's been fun. Storm's on there actually. And we play with Hellfire, who did a playtest of this game, and Nez. Must raid and run. Need to feed the animals and make dinner. No worries, dude. I appreciate you raiding on in though. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully you had fun with the old Pokemons. Or as my dad would say, slow mon. Is it just you playing survival with friends? We're playing, it's like a modded Minecraft server. It was for originally for Nezuyaki's charity stream. And they were doing like a horror modded Minecraft. They have like a bunch of like magic mods and stuff like that. So it's yeah, modded Minecraft. And then but I think we're gonna keep doing it. So I played the other day, it just wasn't on I just didn't go on stream. But I should have shouted out and been like, oh yeah, I'm on other people's channel. Oh, we're gonna hit an ad. Yeah, let's do the old, I should probably shout out Storm too. Why don't I call him Storm? Yeah, this is Storm. I was like, I should call him Simply. I'm like, that's not right. It is Storm. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, we're going to do a, we're gonna do an ad break. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and then we will have another hour of yapping about armies mostly. So, I will be back in 3 minutes. I'm gonna shout out Storm real quick though. Should probably. Is there a way to do this easier? There must be. Like, you think you could click on the name and then. That was not. Is that him? Nope, that's someone else. Whoops. Oh, because there's a 0 in the O. I didn't notice. Now I know. I was blind, but now I see. Okay. There we go. I did it. I have to wait a minute and 20 seconds. Anyway, we'll do our ad break and then we'll do it again. Anyway, be right back. Recently, I was challenged by Blackthorn Prod to make a board game in just 24 hours. If you've already seen that video, consider this the extended cut of my section. If you haven't and you're unfamiliar with them, Blackthorn Prod is a YouTube channel known for challenging developers to make games. This video was part of their engine battle series, where each dev used their preferred game engine to build a game. Of course, I'm a board game developer, so I don't really have an engine, but they wanted to mix things up and invited me to join in. This was extra exciting for me because it was the first time they actually invited someone to do a board game for one of their videos. For this challenge, me and the other devs had to make a survival horror game in an hour and a totally separate game in 24 hours. In this video, I'm going to focus on the 24-hour game because there's a lot more to talk about. If you're curious about the whole story though, I'd recommend you check out the full BTP video. But here's the quick version. For the 1 hour game, I made a battleship-inspired board game where one player, as a monster, constantly chased and hunted the other player. I leaned more into the horror aspect, emphasizing the tension of escaping the monster and the uncertainty of not knowing where the other player was. For the 24-hour game though, I wanted to hone in on the survival aspect instead. Because trying to survive a monster attack is all well and good, but a true survival game, everything is trying to kill you. Not having played a whole lot of horror games, I was limited from what I could pull from for inspiration, so when trying to decide on a vibe, Hunt Showdown kept coming to mind. It had two key aspects I like, the PvPvE aspect and its aesthetic. I wanted to make a card game this time around, and the cowboy horror theme lent itself to a few mechanics I wanted to use. So to start, I compiled all my ideas into a spreadsheet, with each card element organized into its its own column. From there, I populated these fields. I added weapons like the coach gun, 6-shooter, and throwing knife. These would be used for battling creatures. Added tools like a lantern, dice, a bedroll. These are versatile cards, generally used to assist players. And finally, rations, because what's a survival game if you're not starving to death? Then there were events. These cards were the main challenges of the game. Creatures exist solely to kill you, shops allowed you to trade resources, and incidents throw unique situations at the player, often leading to them screwing each other over. Once these cards were designed in sheets, I imported them into Dexterous, which converted the data into actual cards. This program was a real lifesaver, and honestly, this challenge would have been nearly impossible without it. Basically, every heading on the spreadsheet was assigned to a zone on a card template. These zones are automatically filled with the corresponding information from each cell, generating over cards. From there, they could be ported into
jumping out of them
Simulator, ScreenTop.gg, or a printed format. I also had
forgot
time to draw
something,
art,
though.
which
What
you've
am I
been seeing
forgetting?
throughout the
Oh,
video.
did it?
I went with a
Stream
simple
card
wanted
ever-
poster aesthetic because it was easy and it fit the theme.
Oh, stream card's doing
and
me
for
dirty.
some reason, I decided to painstakingly draw wood grain for this game board with the limited time I had. Yeah, I don't know. Hi.
What a jerk. At stream notifications. Guess stream is doing me. Let's post the actual copy, paste. I saw you on YouTube that time. Tell you randomly, you really did summon me specifically with Castle, which you won't use. I guess I did. Yeah, I don't know why. That's been weird. Forgot what day it is. Honestly, it also didn't help that freaking my ping on Discord didn't work. It's like got like a, I don't know, like 70% success rate. But yeah, hey DDP, how you doing today? I blame Discord. And by that I mean StreamCord. Good to have you here. What are you up to? What's everyone up to? We're talking about Altruism deck. Along with just the state of the game as a whole. It's been going pretty well, I think. All the play tests have felt pretty solid. Like, the game feels really fun. Everyone who's played it has been excited about it, you know? So I think we're getting to a point where we're doing good. I think the pre-built decks are working out well. I also think, honestly, like, I'm kind of excited to deck build as well. Because there's certain things where I'm like, actually, that combo of stuff would actually be pretty cool, but it's actually not in one of the pre-built decks, you know? So stuff like that, I think is gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited about it. But yeah, here we are. I was just checking something. Okay, sorry, just checking a few things. Alrighty. What are we doing now? Yeah, I was just trying to see if Beast Tamer actually might work pretty well in the Altruism deck, so I think I'm just gonna throw her in there. And then
That kind of just leaves the airship to go in one of the decks, and maybe we'll just find a deck that it kind of fits in, you know? Because it feels weird to have just like a card in the. I mean, technically the beta could just have a bunch of cards that are like not assigned to a deck. I think that's kind of okay, but at the same time, I'd kind of rather just maybe have it in there. Like into the main game. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, all right. So we kind of talked about where is it? The to-dos. We talked about this one. Beast Tamer can go in altruism. Spell altruism. And then what's the other one? I guess we can look at the decks, although they're gonna be all messed up now, aren't they? All these are gonna be completely dwarfed. Yeah, they're all messed up. Sad. Problem is all the cards got shifted one place. I really should have done this slightly different. Well, it's not all one place, but yo, Halfling, what's up, dude? Been a while, I feel like. Hello. Yeah, it has. Yeah. Indeed. I assume my Friday streams are probably the ones that are easiest for you to come to, and they are late. Or not late, but later. That's just my assumption, but yep, yeah. And there's not a lot at that time slot, I guess is what I'm getting at. Yo, French Fry Studio. Yo, DDP. Thank you for the 5-month resub. Heck yeah. I need to make that,
TTFFDDP just subscribed. Almost forgot it's the time again.
It is indeed. Yeah, I hate how this gets all weird. Made a new emote of you. That's so good. Can you also put like a Jake the dog? Yeah, it's a good one too. Do that on or off stream? Yeah, I feel bad that I missed most your. Well, I guess I was there for an hour and I missed like the rest of your stream, but yeah, hanging out with new streamer friends, which is cool. All right, this is all messed up. Those don't go there. These don't go here. These don't go here. This doesn't go here. That is there. This isn't here. These aren't here. This isn't here. This isn't here. This isn't here. This isn't here. No, it's so messed up. Wait, is Toots French fry? He is. He won't tell you that, but it is. He's got his very own Twitch thing that he does that you should look at. This is good. That's my story. Sticking to it. I don't believe hologram is. It's not. It's the mushroom one. Certainly not. It is. It is him. He's shy for some reason. He's like, no, not me. I'm just a little guy. Oh, that's why this breaks. Is because it moves the count of the cards stays the same, but the number of cards doesn't. Okay, so I have to re-import it every time. That's kind of annoying. I thought I could get around it. Maybe I should just do one copy of each card in the beta, and that would fix everything. Yeah, that's what I should do. You have been followed. Get him. Sick him. I'm trying to think of a deck that really needs their structures to be active. Like I'm trying to figure out what deck the airship would even fit into. Nilby, what are you up to tonight? Stalking you too. It's good. I mean, French fry. I am. So there's a few things. You like my new way I'm presenting stuff? I thought it might be boring if someone just comes in, sees me have just a blank Word document, so I threw a background on. It's super creative, right? Super creative and never before seen. She might be able. I don't know. So there's a few things. We're talking about right now. We're at 0.4 here. It's very clean. Love the idea. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Like I feel like I may as well, whenever I have a document open, just like throw one of the card art backgrounds in there, and then it's like it's probably better to do something like this as well. I do like all our little guys, but this fits the screen better. Somehow I have a stream watch streak. Interesting. If you watch VODs, you can get your streak, but that is I don't know. Someone watches my VODs. I don't know who. At least someone was. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh god, I just dropped my webcam. But I worked today. I'm tired. I don't watch VODs though. Then I have no idea. Maybe it just likes you. My arms are tired though. I complain about it. Why are arms tired? I was doing more work at my brother, so we, you know, ripping out carpet and throwing stuff in dumpsters and just physically tired is all. Doing manual labor.
I have a voe.
A voe. You do have a voe. But yeah, right now we're talking about what cards that are in the beta deck that are not in a deck themselves, if that makes sense. In the beta cards that are not in a deck, I should rephrase. Which really, I think Beast Tamer can go with Altruism. I think that'll work pretty well. However, I don't know where the airship should go. Standing desk. You're a fiend, sir. I don't know why this is
Push up, sit up, stun, ETS done, standing. Let's do it. Dang it, I keep hitting enter with my arm. Yeah, is that what that is? Oh, sorry, I thought you, sorry, I thought that was French fry. Thought he was saying, oh, oops, I accidentally redeemed this redeem for you. French fry's a little rascal, you know? Sorry, I'm signed into this account, my phone, so I can't be your mod right now. You're okay. No worries, dude. I can mod French fry. If you really want me to. Do I kind of like do I have limited number of mods? Don't do it? Okay, fine. Fine, I won't. Yeah, I don't know what deck needs to that needs structures active. That also I guess this could be like one of the co-op cards that we've been thinking about, or that I've been thinking about having in some of these decks. It could be war. I can't remember what the other card is supposed to be here. Or not war, destruction. It could be like that. Can't remember what this other card was. It's probably something with a red effect. It may have been Army Camp. What card was it? Huh. I don't remember. Doesn't have to fit perfectly, can just be a fun card to have. Agreed, agreed. It was Arena. Oh no, actually it wasn't Arena. Not in it was the other one. It was you're close. It was the Waste Haven, which actually is pretty good in that deck. Because it's another one of the what the huh? Oh yeah, there it is. Because that was there, and Gladiator Arena was in here. Oops. This, yeah, it was Waste Haven that had, which I guess is pretty good in that deck. I've also considered maybe moving Farm out of. No, Farm's pretty good in there. Maybe Farm out of honestly, it might be Farm out of here and put this in here. Farm's good in this deck, but I don't know if you necessarily need it. Or maybe it could, like, we could replace Village. Although I've been thinking of replacing Village with Trading Post. I don't know. There's lots of options, but I do think I should just put it in one of the starter decks. And I think even though we have 3 new gods that we like technically need to test, I think we're probably just going to end up sticking with the ones that we have. And I was thinking about putting one of the new gods into the base game, but I think that's later. I think 7 gods is fine. I wanted like an even round number because of the number of cards we had at the time, and then now we've added so many cards that it feels unnecessary to add a new god. Nibly, I want to play test again soon. Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. Next week we actually got a pretty busy schedule as far as streams go. We're booked on what we're doing. Because Monday we are creating a character for our playing D&D on stream thing, and then Wednesday we're playing D&D, and then Friday
I believe it's going to be me and checkers. I think we're going to do a, what's it called? Like a tier list or something. Something kind of like casual, because he's going to be here. So we're going to do it on, we're just going to both sit at my desk and stream. Because he will be here on, for Thanksgiving. So that'll be cool. So yeah, I don't know exactly what deck this should be in, but yeah, because what was Harvest? Oh yeah, Harvest has I kind of want to swap out Trading Post for Village for Trading Post, although then Village is out a deck or out of circulation completely. I'll have to rebuild the decks, but we can probably fit in there. I think you're probably right, Anonymous, just putting it in a fun deck. We also we don't have any cards for Humanity. So it could just go in the Humanity deck as well. We could just be like, oh, there you go. Humanity deck. I feel like the Humanity deck, we kind of want to keep basic, but it also could be interesting to have an almost D&D. No! I was tempted to put it on a weekend, but our highest attendance is usually Wednesday, so I don't know. I just decided to stick with it. We'll see how it goes. If it goes well, we might do it again. But I'm kind of winging it a little bit, if I'm being honest. Like, I have a basic idea of what we're going to be doing, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it'll be my homebrew campaign, so you'll kind of get to see the stuff I normally do. Okay. Well, I guess as notes go, this will just be airship and just fit it somewhere. Honestly, I don't even need these notes. They're gone. This is just supposed to be my to-do list. I should put a background in here too. Oh, search. Water. And we can make a fun thing out of it. What background card do you want? Probably a land. Got banished by lag. What is an AAE outfit? Huh? Oh, this one. I was gonna reuse this as a card. All right, no one said anything, so I'm just gonna assume it's Enchanted Grove because that's what 2 would say if he said something. Wow, this is horrible in the, there we go, jeez. Sorry for the flashbang, give me a second. Oh, I guess I could just do this. Not centered. Okay. Night mode. Closed. There we go. Now we can make everything look interesting. Huzzah. Just the frickin' creepy smile. I feel like it doesn't even look like you. Okay. What are we doing? What's next? I guess we should do the boring stuff, but we could come up with cards for the existing thing. I have no idea. Okay, here's our options. Option A, these kind of go hand in hand. We could fix cards. Probably the most boring, but also needs to be done. Basically just making sure things are worded correctly, balancing the game, that kind of thing. We could talk about new cards for some of the existing things. So we have two card arts that I already have, sort of. We have two arts I already have that we could easily make into new cards. One is the sky, but a land, right? I'd have to reformat the shape of this, but I don't know. There we go. I have to reformat the shape of it a little bit, but we could make a quote unquote sky land, which I think is funny, but also I think it works. It would honestly be a decent amount of reworking for this, but you know, it's there. This is something I used in my videos. So yeah. Unleash the bald. Dude, my hair is coming in. I can't even unleash the bald. I really need to shave my head, but I've just been doing stuff most nights. What the? I know. Unleash the fuzz, right? I'm like a little fuzzy tennis ball boy. But yeah, so Skyland, which I think is funny. Absolutely criminal, I know. But it does let you see my receding hairline. There's a reason I shaved my head, you know? And then the other card art we could do is stab. I was gonna say it was bound to happen sooner or later. If we know anything about Halfling, is he loves to stab people. We could do a card art or a card with me, right? I don't know what this is. Stab, redeem, win. There's the Halfling we know and love. True. But yeah, this is a we could make something with this. I don't know what exactly I would be. I think like a knight of something. You're not baldness, I know. I can't unleash the bald. We'll have to just like go. We'll do like a shaving stream. Just shave my head. Here, I'll there we go. At least one of us is bald, you know. Hero of Baldonia. Baldonia. Baldonia or Baldania? Baldania. Honestly, both kind of work, but yeah, I was thinking like a knight of some sort, like knight, like royal guard or holy knight, or I don't know, not holy, royal knight, something cool. And then we just draw a background and give me a weapon and then call it a day, you know. Because that's free art right there, you know. False prophet, stab him. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Sir Beetle, guardian of my heart. Oh man, pretty much. But yeah, so we have those two. That's the existing card art out of new cards. So we could come up with some like 2 new card ideas, or retrofit some of the ones that we already know, like beta cards. All right, quick, name a card. Probably a land. but any card will do. Or maybe a structure, land or structure. Quick, hurry, hurry, quick, 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 hurry, 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 quick. Rail Guard was cool. Rail Guard would be good, yeah. Hollow Grounds. Thank you, DDP. The rest of you, banned. Except French Fry. He has an excuse. He's driving. Though he did take the time to text that he was driving. So. It's being silly. Being a goof, you know? See, now it's a game. No. Imagine if I just banned people. Oh, wait. Dang it. Dang it. Off center. Or it's not off center. It's not all the way to the top. Oh my god, this thing hurts me on a physical level. Why is it aligned so bad? There's probably a better way to do it, and I'm just doing it wrong, but yeah, here we are. Okay. Coming at you. He's on both sides of the whatever. All right, there we go. Now at least it's more interesting. Okay, let's oop, wrong thing. Document display. What are we doing? Altruism. Let's talk about the two possibilities, right? I guess a lot of these. This is kind of like a whole nother note. Let's just take this and put this like here. Okay. Altruism. All right, we reworked the wording on altruism. Before any card is about to take damage, you may choose to have this god take the damage, or this. Oh wait, that's just wording. No, wait, if this card is taking more damage than the attacking card's power level. Oh my god, no. If this card is about to lose. Okay, so we. Alright. None of that matters anymore. We have the assassin. Assassin's done. Wait, my Twitch is delayed. Sometimes you refresh it, it gets back to where it's supposed to be, but sometimes it do be like that. Okay, that's still assassin. Assassin's done. Okay, for heroes we have discard a card or spend X units. Attacker deals double damage. That's interesting. I don't think that helps us with altruism. Really? Or altruism doesn't specifically. Well, I don't know. I guess technically a card that spends more units would be decent for that, but I don't know. I guess it depends if I want to be in the altruism deck, you know? Those cards attack, grant another card a unit. That's kind of cool. It worked. It worked. What worked? Dragon Hero. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Church of Dusk. We did that. Oh, Mirror Knight. Attack damage split. Oh, we did that basically. It's just the wording is different now because that's king. Land when your god loses a unit, gain 1 unit. That's kind of cool. That might work for Sky, honestly. When your god loses a unit, it loses 1 less. That could be broken for certain things. Oh, it will refresh. Ah, gotcha. All right, gotta hide the fuzz. Oh, stretching. Oh, hello, kitten. You want to say hi to stream? Come here. Say hi to Luna, everyone. Hi, you. Tan. Oh, wee, Zach. Yeah, hi. Kitty. Indeed. Look at her. So fluffy and cute. Somebody's gotta eat your cat's ears, you know? Okay, down you go. I shouldn't have kissed her like that. Now I have cat fluff in my mouth. I have my own fluff with whiskers. Heck yeah. We do love a good pet, you know? We do probably want to make some new spells as well. Maybe honestly, even going through and making sure we have some unique spells for some of these gods. Because I feel like we're kind of at a point where we don't have as many spells as we should. But here we are. He's a gentleman. What is the meme? What a distinguished gentleman. Look at the way in which he's sitting. Whatever it is, the TikTok, whatever. Probably a TikTok. I don't actually know, but what a distinguished gentleman. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I do like the when your god loses a unit, gain 1 unit is kind of interesting. When your god loses units, gain 1 unit is the better way to do it. So it works for a few different gods. Who does it work for? It's just like a person. Sometimes it's hilarious and nice. Love it. Doesn't work for devotion. It works for war when it attacks. Technically, every time war attacks, you gain 1 unit, which is not that strong, actually. God of Magic, it's not bad, because every time you use your ability, it would grant you 1 unit. So basically refund the cost. Altruism, it's literally every time you tank damage for something, which is a lot. It's good for... It's good for slightly under half the decks. You know? So I'm not entirely sure, but I think it could be good. Maybe with 1 passive unit gen as well. Just because I feel like a lot of lands lately don't generate a ton of units necessarily without it being something specific, which is kind of bad. With having like too little unit gen, I feel like in some senses. In some it's fine, but Let's try it, right? It's gonna be easy. Let's just make a sky card. Let's call it Sky. Sky. When your god loses units in any way other than allocating this land, gains 1 unit. Is that a triggered effect? I guess so. Your god loses any in any other way other than, this is just try to be clear as possible. Than allocating this god gains 1 unit. Yeah, let's do that. And then I guess we could edit the sky card. We could just make this look like a little bit better. Could edit it. Might be kind of a pain, but we'll see how it goes. Especially because like we might just end up having to draw more clouds because most of it's gonna want to be behind. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's do that. Right? I don't know what you guys want to see, but art I think isn't bad. Let me get a card done today. That'll be a good accomplishment. Insert row below. What am I doing wrong? There we go. All right, I'm gonna try doing this instead because the copies isn't even right anymore. So let's just do 1 copy of every card. Sky will have 1 unit generation. It will not be able to attack. Actually, it should be a triggered effect. I lied. There you go. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's edit this thing. I think we'd start by new and doing a card. We do it on ads, 12 minutes, okay. And then we copy all of this. We just paste it in here. Oh god, this is huge, huh? I think the problem is like the cool part is up here. You know, so I feel like we're gonna have to, let's put this all in a folder. Then we can kind of, I feel like maybe the card will need to look like this. That is my fear. Because like the point of interest needs to be there. Now home. Hello, Toot. A toot with a sword. How you doing? Okay, well, I'm gonna do this because we're done with that. And then we're gonna go like this. And then we're gonna go do this. And you're gonna see Luna on the ground. And then we're gonna do push-ups. Or sit-up. Somehow without disturbing the kitty. We're doing this one. Hey you. Oh, what was that meow? What was that? What was that, kitten? Oh. Alright. Give the cat attention. Then we do so. I thought that was something. Just fluff. Fire love. He's eating this up right now. He needed some pets. Sit-ups. Not the best angle, but here we are. You know what's funny? I don't know. It was something. All right. Let's get in. Okay, the question is, how hard is it going to be to rework this? Great job, man. No, you great job. That was really something. You're really something. Stop it. You stop it. I don't know what I'm doing. Card templates. Card slot. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, my worry is that this is kind of how this is going to need to look, which means I kind of just need to keep, like, redraw everything. Well, maybe we could... I think kind of what I want to do is maybe remove some of the middle here and kind of scrunch it together. Or maybe that's fine. I don't know. That hole is so... Oh, he's surprised he didn't fall too, yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? But, no, you. With one of my cousins, it's like instinctual. Like I can't not do it. Let's use it. Does he use my old brush? No, it's... Oh, it is. Using one of my old texture brushes. I feel like I'm gonna like almost redo it. That's weird. I use my old texture brush when I have my new one. Or is it because it's so big? I don't know. Weird. Anyway, there's definitely some reworking to do on here anyway, but it's kind of a quick fix, I think, or a quick, I do kind of want to, let's just duplicate this for a second. And then, like, turn off this one. Turn off, like, the middle glow part and some of these things. I think the glow will be good. I just think I can do a better job of it. But I wanna merge this group for half a second. And I want to see what happens if I, the composition, if I kind of just crunch it on in there, you know? How do we feel about scrunching it? Or do we lose kind of that feel of granditude? I think it does ruin it, probably. Yeah, it ruins it for sure. Okay. That just makes it easier, honestly, because we just want to leave it like this. Context window emo. Yeah, I do need to do that. Honestly, I do have a window, I think, already pre-made. So we could just have a window that just says context on it. Pawns, props. Did I actually save this as a thing? Window. I mean, I have a window. Why don't you just continue the clouds to the bottom of the comp? Or am I a jerk by asking that? No. I think you're right. I think I just do this and then just have, yeah, just continue the windows, the clouds down. Yeah, like just find the center. This is like center-ish frame, wherever that may be. Apparently it says there. I don't know if that's true visually. I'm trying to decide if I want the whole thing in here. I guess the whole thing is better. The whole thing isn't quite even. I'll do most of it. Like a little off visually. I need any guides. Guides, because I was just trying to create one with my canned guide layout. Yeah, sure. I guess that was about right. But this is like, to just make that the emo. It's perfect. Okay, I can do that. I mean, to be fair, you kind of are being a jerk by asking that, but it's also something I'm going to do anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it is the work. Like, that is like the most work I could possibly do. Not really, but I'm gonna have to rework a lot of this anyway. But it is the difficult thing to do. But it's also exactly what I'm going to do, so it's really not a jerk thing. I just I'm also telling me to do it, which also makes me a jerk, you know? An expert drawer. I'm a drawer. And you're a window. Emotes. You can draw that in a jiffy, probably, yeah. There's some stuff I'm gonna have to rework. Oh, it looks, oh, that's weird. I don't know, shrinking it fixed some stuff. There's some tweaks. I did this in a hurry because it's like this was in a background. We have one more open windows, or oh, God, I keep saying window. Open emote slot. So we'll just throw this window in here. The image is not shaped square. Okay. Problem 1. File. New. What size is this image? Dimensions. Okay, let's just do like 850 by 850. 851, thank you. Great. Window. Center it as much as I can. How many more subs do you need for more emotes? Okay, well, so technically I have a bunch of animated emotes I can do. I need 40 subs, which I have 14 currently, so I would need, 36, which is a lot. And emotes are hard, true. 40. Yes, sir. 40 total, which is 36 more. Yeah. I mean, that's sort of your fault, really. Just kidding. Not really. Sort of. The only reason it's so high is because of everyone's generous support, I just want this to be like a little bit more readable. How many subs is $100? Yeah, right? Insane. Yeah, we'll have to do animated emotes. I think we'll do like a stream where we do some stream improvements soon. It'll be if we're not like completely done with the character creation thing on Monday, then we'll probably do something like that. All right, well, whatever I see someone who isn't subbed, they're getting a sub. There you go. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it, as always. Should I make the lines on... Is this going to be... How's this going to look? You're resizing the window to make the stroke fit felt so good. Scratch my designer brain. Oh, yeah. You're welcome. However, the problem is the internal lines are pretty bad. This all of a sudden became a project, but, here we are. Like not quite back for some reason. I guess. What am I doing? How are you doing that? It's if you have your brush and you click and then you shift and then click again, it will make the line from one thing to the other. Which is really funny because I used to think it was a glitch because I'd be drawing and then I'd be holding shift for some reason, and then I'd like draw a line and there'd be like a random line would appear. It's worse when you're doing drawing with an art pad because you get like this tiny little streak that's like really a like pressure sensitive thing. But it's kind of funny. I used to think it was a glitch, or just a bug. If you hold shift, click, and then click again, it's you click, hold shift, and then click again. I guess you could click and then, I mean, you can just keep doing it, right? As long as you're holding shift. Yep, it's a pretty good feature. Okay, I think that's better. Which I also think means we can increase the stroke a little bit on the black one here. And we're done. Okay. There we go, window. What the heck is that? Oops. That would have saved me so much time at work today. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you know it now. No, look, starting emotes. Window. PNG. Okay. Oops, that just saved as untitled. Yeah, whatever. Okay. We're not even in the art window, whatever. You could see everything, it was fine. Emotes. Window. Can I call it a context window? I can. That's actually not bad. That looks pretty decent. Like how there's just a window emote. Anyway, upload. Instantly approved? Yes? Maybe? Oh, we're probably in an ad, aren't we? Or we missed it. Yeah, we missed the ad. Instant approved. All right, because we missed the ad, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I guess I'll do the be right back screen, but I probably won't be gone for a full. Recently, I was challenged by Blackthorn Prod to make a board game in just 24 hours. If you've already seen that video, consider this the extended cut of my section. If you haven't and you're unfamiliar with them, Blackthorn Prod is a YouTube channel known for challenging developers to make games. This video was part of their engine battle series, where each dev used their preferred game engine to build a game. Of course, I'm a board game developer, so I don't really have an engine, but they wanted to mix things up and invited me to join in. This was extra exciting for me because it was the first time they actually invited someone to do a board game for one of their videos. For this challenge, me and the other devs had to make a survival horror game in an hour and a totally separate game in 24 hours. In this video, I'm going to focus on the 24-hour game because there's a lot more to talk about. If you're curious about the whole story though, I'd recommend you check out the full BTP video. But here's the quick version. For the 1 hour game, I made a battleship-inspired board game where one player, as a monster, constantly chased and hunted the other player. I leaned more into the horror aspect, emphasizing the tension of escaping the monster and the uncertainty of not knowing where the other player was. For the 24-hour game though, I wanted to hone in on the survival aspect instead. Because trying to survive a monster attack is all well and good, but a true survival game, everything is trying to kill you. Not having played a whole lot of horror games, I was limited from what I could pull from for inspiration, so when trying to decide on a vibe, Hunt Showdown kept coming to mind. It had two key aspects I like, the PvPvE aspect and its aesthetic. I wanted to make a card game this time around, and the cowboy horror theme lent itself
Also
to a
with
few
some
mechanics
chips.
I wanted to use. So to start, I compiled all my ideas into a spreadsheet with each card.
Toots. I feel like you would like these because they're proteiny. Have you had the wild protein chips? They're at Costco. That's what they're called? Wild? I don't know. I had them today for the first time. Like made with chicken, which is weird. No, Luna wants some. Honestly, the hardest part about redrawing this is that it no, you can't have these. You're not gonna like them, they're spicy. Hey, these are mine. Can you not? Now you're standing. No, you just deleted every layer. You little schnook. You little butt. Nope. His butt. No, these are my chips. I think you're gonna think they're too spicy. I think you're gonna like them. Yeah, it's spicy, huh? What a dork. Anyway. I like how she's backlit. Like she's some sort of ethereal being. Yeah, you would like those if they weren't spicy, I'm sure, Kitten. Yes, now we have the context window. Window emote. I feel like me, you, and Bean are gonna understand that one, and other people are gonna be like, huh? At first, and then they'll get it. They'll get it eventually. Can't wait for Bean to get can't wait to get Bean in here. He's definitely sleeping. I like the shape of this, or the like colors and like the way it's the sun is, but I also
Hi Luna, I'm speaking to you. Hello.
He ran away. Yeah, it's definitely too late for Bean. Kind of don't like these blue streaks. Yeah, we'll get rid of those. Don't like that. There's some tweaking on some layers. I don't know. What do we think about the sun? Do we think it needs to be like a different shape? Is that lamp aimed at a piece of paper? No, it's got lighting gels on it. It could be. Sometimes people do use what are they called? Pieces of wax paper. But they're actually diffusion gels. Looks like a blob. Yeah. I mean, I can show you what they look like.
actually show to the actual camera. They're just little pieces of plastic that these ones diffuse light, or you could there's like blue tinted ones if you want to change the color temperature of the light. There's also like other you know, a bunch of different colors. Yo, Jacob. I don't know why I just left my like cat cam on. Anyway, I do think it is semi-cone shaped. The sun thing, is that what you're saying? That might be a context window thing. Oh, hi. For the first time in like 2 months. Yeah, sup, Jacob? It's been a while. How you doing? Halfling hadn't been here in a while too. And now you guys are you're all coming back. Good to see you guys. Is it a light assembly, or do you have a clip them in place? No, it's literally just like a can light from Home Depot, like the little like metal ones, and then there's just like a clothespin. Or as they say, yes, the sun. Or as they say in the film industry, a C-47. Why, you may ask? Apparently the legend goes I don't know, the lag is killing me. No! Why are you lagging? Weird. I'll have to redo that, the sun part. We miss you. For sure. For sure, for sure. For real, for real. Goodbye. Goodbye, halfling. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Is that a System of a Down song? Or Surge to Khan or whatever? I can't remember his name. No, I have no idea. I think it's my internet. Okay. I was like, please don't be me. Not that I'm happy that it's your internet, but I would be sad if it was my internet. I never I know the C-47 is one of the simplest but most useful versatile tools that can be on set. It's not some type of specialized. No, C-47 is actually a clothespin. So the C-47 is the reason, apparently legend goes, the reason why they called it that is because they were trying to get like it's a way to like pad their budget, because it's like the idea was that like the like producers like, oh, how much money do you need for that? And they're like, well, we need $20,000 for C-47s. That's the legend. Your R's improved. It sure has. This is actually kind of an older one. Well, let me show you some of the new stuff, Jacob. I've gotten a lot better. Not to toot my own horn, but look at some of these arts. Can I set the arrow? Let's put it here. Well, like, no, put it over here. No, let's put it right here. I literally can't. Okay. I really thought there was an arrow button. Whatever. Pyromancer, Assassin, King, All Ground, River. There we go. Now we can actually click through them all. It's too big. It was in the way. But yeah, got a lot better. It certainly has improved. Just fixing up some things. There's some lighting here that looks weird. Yeah, there's like you can see a little streak right here that looks weird to me. Seems like I was accidentally using the wrong brush at one point here, which is kind of annoying. What happened? Really? Push-up sit-up already? Jeez. I guess it's been a while. It just time's flying. Wait. Did that. I did that. Oh, you just cleared all my queue. Push up time. Push up time. Here. All right, kitten time. Huzzah! All right, where is little mirror? Phone camera. Hold on, hold. Uh-oh. Is it not working? It might not be working. Disconnected. Hold. Give it a second. Okay, my device is now connected. Oh, I thought I just doxed myself. How's it go? No. I don't know if I can do it. I think it might be broken. Yeah. Let me try one other thing, and if it doesn't work, then we'll I honestly don't know how to pull it up when after it like stops working. It's really not working. Kitten time. I would love to, but unfortunately it's broken. So we might have to refund it. Otherwise, we could do this. We'll do what we can. I think we'll refund it and then we'll do what we can. We don't spend your hard-earned points, but we can do this. This is what we'll do, but it's not quite the same. What are you doing under there? Sorry, that was kind of jank. We'll refund you your points, but that was the best I could do with the resources available. But I'll give you back your points there. I'll tell you what. Okay, back to art. Hopefully that was at least somewhat satisfactory. Why did I use that brush? I don't know, maybe this is just an old piece. I don't know. It's fine. Woona woona woona.
Woona woona woona.
Hey, nice Tebow cube. Yeah, he redeemed it. Little guy. Tebow got himself a little guy. Ah, okay. Is it this? I'm not very bald today, but there you go. I'm on the wrong layer. Why am I using my mouse when I have a thing? This actually literally will be the only card art that doesn't have black line art, which is maybe a little weird, but here we are. Joe's flexing his deep pockets. True. You're a baldy. Indeed, I am. I am indeed. One of the key traits of being a streamer, from what I understand. Okay, yeah, I think this needs to be different. Let's give it a shot. And then we'll correct all the other stuff here. Although maybe we don't make it too big. I don't know. Excuse me? What? He's what? Oh, sorry. I don't know why that didn't pop up. Save. Oh, actually, I'm not saved. Thank you. Armies Against Entropy. Art. Card art. Player cards. Land. Sky. Save. And we are on the correct layer, I believe. Thank you. Thank you, Toot, for your modly duties. Your modly crew. I'm gonna just say things, you know. Maybe we'll do one more layer. The giggles of it. Do a lot of glow there, kind of deal. And then we need this layer to be bigger. that versus that. Too big now. Maybe we've gone too far. Too far with science. Much nicer non-sun cone. Thank you. Yeah. Leave that as it was. Okay. I think we could probably even maybe just do a little bit of like horizon, like a horizon sort of line almost of sunlight. That I don't know. Maybe. Message held. Get him, bot. Sick him. All right. Why did I do that? I'm literally dumb. It's gonna be on a it's on a layer anyway. The only worry here is that the line quality is gonna look different after being shrunken, but I think maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. More contrast would be good. Maybe. The style's generally pretty pastel. I don't know. The sun's not in the center anymore though. My guides again. Depends on what kind of contrast you're looking for. I think when it has like the card back, the contrast is pretty decent, but I'm really not that great at drawing clouds. Somehow it still eludes me to exactly how to draw one. I just have to play around with it until I like it. I guess like the point, like here, this is where I don't like it. I guess I can just look at clouds.
Clouds. Clouds have a flat base. Yeah, I guess that's part of it, right? So whatever I do should be kind of like that, but it should be more like that kind of deal. The problem is here, right? Hold on, let me illustrate again. Like when I draw something like that's actually not bad, but the problem is usually here. That's where I always like feel like it doesn't look right. Most of these you won't even see, so I'm not going to be too worried about it, but more rounded tip, maybe? I don't know. I mean, these ones are going to just be behind here, so I don't know if it really matters. But yeah, maybe that's the issue. I don't know. I guess, yeah. Like, I guess it depends on the type of cloud. There's like different kinds, right? Whereas the ones like if you're blowing by a wind, I guess, yeah, you're right. It probably is more. It's hardly ever that pointy. Like it looks okay here though, right? That's because it's kind of like far in the distance. I don't know. Any ideas what this one will do? Yeah. I think it might have been an idea you shouted out at one point. It was when your god loses a unit in any other way other than allocating, gain 1 unit. I feel like I had to specify on that one for some reason, but yeah, I was being too specific. I don't know. We're just reusing old art at this point, so. Oh, I guess the cloud has to kind of be here too. There we go. That'll work. I almost wonder if it should just be all clouds all the way down. You know what I mean? Like, should this just all be cloud? Probably. And there can be some light ridges where the things are, but I thought there was water. Underneath? Is that what you're trying to say? Sorry. I don't know what you mean. Sorry, bad spelling. Underneath. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I don't know. I mean, clouds are water, right? In theory. This is the wrong layer. Wait, is it the wrong layer? Light. Oh, hold on. Normal. That's normal. Grab this color. Turn it back to light. Is not a color blending mode I usually use, but sure, why not? Doesn't look right either. Okay, I think it's good. That's wild. Jacob is evil. There's a good chance that cannot stay that cheap. But for now, it is. Don't abuse it. It's funny when it's like when you hear it like that, but I was like, I am very much afraid that at some point someone's just gonna come in and start spamming it, you know? Wrong order. Just make it super long. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, people could just like you could just come in here and just do it forever, you know? You could do like 20 of them and just walk away. Please don't, but you could, you know? There's nothing stopping, you know? I could put a cooldown on it. And maybe it did put a cooldown. Maybe I was smart enough to do that. Like to put a few second cooldown, but to make the amount of beat coins dependent on the size of the message, I unfortunately cannot. That is not a feature of the system.
Nattleby, I love you. Please let me take you on a date.
Yeah, where are we going? Where are we going, Toot? Oh no. We already had our little date in the park, yeah. I mean, technically we did go to a park. The park of the non-doxing variety. Actually, I guess it wouldn't really be doxing because it technically was not where I am. So it doesn't really matter, but is this a new layer? So let's do it this way. We might even go, well, let's just do like multiply with that, maybe? That works. Maybe we'll do even a little darker. How are we feeling about this? I think it's looking pretty good. I think it feels off balance, and it might be the sun is just slightly out of alignment. The sun is slightly out of alignment. Going critical. Like, it's technically centered, but visually I don't feel like it feels centered. Make sense? take you out to a casual lunch in a huge cafe town. Then I'll take you out to a game store and you'll enjoy nerding out. And then you're thinking too far into this. I'll take you to an arcade to a romantic Italian dinner. I'll drop you off at your house. I'll give flowers to you. Remember me by. Dude, you're crazy. You're a crazy toot for sure. I'll let no one tell you different. I'll tell you what. I mean, it doesn't sound nice. It sounds pretty nice. Yeah, I take it. Oh, that's the wrong layer. This layer. That changed to literally nothing. What is this? What is this? What is this? Why is it change? Oh, because it's. Oh, oh, I see, I see. There we go. Sponge tool, please. I probably should use the my shading crayon as the sponge tool, and that'll work better. This one, it's down there. Where are our Zigod rays? Okay, sorry, I had them and then I lost them. This one and this one. Okay, it's 2 copies of it. Let's just do. They both. One's an add layer and one's color dodge. I don't think that's the fix. I think the fix is adding more to it, but I almost feel like it's just going to be easier to redraw them. And honestly, I can probably do it better because it's centered around the sun instead of just kind of randomly drawing them. We just need to add some variation in there. Maybe actually I can keep both. Both too much? Not really. Next time I can buy TTS. I have a crazy message prepared. Is there a cooldown on it? I don't remember if I put one on there. Well, I noticed, so. I guess you might be out of money. That might be the issue. Maybe? I don't know. TS is pretty cheap. I don't know. Okay, so you just, yeah. What do we think? I'm clear the guide so you guys can see it, but is that good enough? I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty cool card. This one feels more borderless than the other ones because the line art isn't black. But I feel like black line art just makes it weird.
I could. I could do this and have like a horizon line. One second, dude. I just want to try this real quick. Oh, there. I guess it doesn't really make sense to have a horizon line, right? I don't know. I think I just keep it the cool, whatever. I don't know. What do we think? I feel like we'd have to have clouds going like all the way back if we left it on. Looks like the sun over an ocean. Do you like the... Do we like the black line art? The black line art fits better with the style, but I feel like it's... I don't know. Maybe there's a middle ground. Somewhere in here. We do like that. Sorry, you guys can't see that well. I like the line art better, to be honest. It fits the style more, right? Like this in relation to your other pieces, I prefer line art. Yeah. Okay, let me do setups while I think about it, and I'll come back to it. Setups? Yeah. I think it's setups. 7 minutes of stream left, technically. Hello, Kitten. You just get to see the back of the kitten. Oh no.
Ha! You actually thought I was done? JKRNL ha 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 ha.
There you go. I think I actually oh yeah, it was an AI thing that I stole from the original image. I just took like a general reference of like the shape of it. Obviously ended up being pretty different, but I am curious about how it would
to do it. Uh-huh, yeah. I don't know if I like I feel like it almost needs I think you're upsetty because it's just the clouds. Yeah, 100%. I think the part that bothers me is that it feels empty. I wouldn't say I'm upset. It just doesn't feel right to me. Few lines on the sun, the rays in the background. Maybe. And draw a circle though. I am strictly doing this because I'm trying to see what it looks like. This is not. I think I might like that better if I actually full commit to that. Maybe not the rays. Maybe. Smoothing. 70% activate. I mean, painfully slow, probably. Can't draw a circle. Save my life. That was pretty decent, but I'm about to hit an ad again.
What do you think? That better? It's off center though. My guides again. The visual weight is slightly different than the actual center. Just throwing me off a lot. Oops. That's what I mean. All right, I feel like that fits the style a little better. What do we think? Oops. I guess it kind of looks like it is over an ocean, but I think it works. An ocean of clouds. I want to call it. I think that's good enough. All right, we're calling it. Say almost midnight there, Beats. How are you this fine evening? Almost midnight? It's only 10:23. Doing well. We're probably gonna be done, I think, soon, but how you doing, Thunder? Good to see you. Thunder is 100% following me. Yeah. How so? I'm not 4 hours away. That's my bad. I thought it was 4-hour difference. I don't know. I think it's like, what, two or three? Well, it must be 2 instead of 4. Do we like this? Is it good? We done? I think we're done. I don't know. Like the line art, the line like texture got weird on the clouds because I shrank them, but I think it's, well, I could fix it. I'm curious if this will look good. Small. Maybe there. And if we stroke path, brush. I think that's gonna be too thick. Definitely. It did not work out either. But it is a different layer. So we could just get rid of the stuff that we just did. Definitely too much. Nah. I'm gonna leave it. Might make I might do this, but like at a very, very low percentage, like that. Because that's still in line with my style. I'll have to watch Fellowship of the Ring. Dang, at this late. Good night, dear friends. Night 2, see ya, dude. Bye, Toot. And no, and 3, no. It's 7. Okay, yeah. That's right. I think this is the final product. We're done. I think we're probably done as well anyway. I think we're gonna be done for the day. Not to be done right as you get here. But I think, okay, that I don't like. Hold on. Of course, I noticed something I don't like. Where is it? What layer is that? There it is. Ow! What are you attacking me for? Why must you hurt me? Wait. Okay. I caught you. See some of the shorts you made on YouTube. They are looking well done. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been, I mean, it's mostly just repurposing the how to play video, but, you know, may as well do it, right? It's free. The content's there. Okay, well, that's done. Let's get it implemented, and then we're probably gonna call it a day. Yeah, there's yeah, I know I've seen everyone kind of bouncing around each other's streams. I haven't been able to like jump on as many other people's streams lately, unfortunately. It I don't know. I've been doing work stuff on my other days. I'm trying to make that money, you know? Trying not to go broke. But yeah. I don't understand, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I just like supporting them. It's not even that I feel bad, like, that they don't, like, it's not that I feel bad that, like, I'm not, I don't know, I just like being there for my friends and stuff, you know? That's the only thing. I like my friends. Who would have thought? No, is there really no space there? There is. I knew it. How does it do that? No. Okay. Now we just need to do this, like this. Probably not the best viewing experience, so bear with me. Grab this, drag it on down, one additional space, and in theory, we can go into here and refresh, and we'll be good. Yep, there we go. The Skyland, which is kind of a contradiction, but here it is. Grind is real. It is indeed. I don't know. Man, I don't even feel like I'm grinding that hard, but I am, you know? It's like,
It's hard to know. I need to not get existential again. I feel like I've gotten existential on too many streams lately. So uh yeah, here we are. Anyway, it was a great time having y'all. Let me I mean, we got a card done pretty quickly, right? So that's cool. Trying to decide if I love it still or not, or if I like it or not, but I think it works. I think it's fine. Anyway, let's raid someone. We get to raid someone new today, I think. Last time I've raided a lot of people I already know. So let's raid someone we don't know. Kitten, I'm going to be with you in half a second. Please don't call me. Thank you. Of course, as it goes with raiding, I always take forever. So grabbing out before the raid. Have a good night, Beats. All right, dude, you have a good one as well. I'm sure it'll take me forever to find someone anyway. So, you know, here we are. We'll do our best. It was good seeing you, dude. Have a good one. I'm just gonna pick someone at random here, probably. I'd prefer they speak English, even though it's cool to see art, but it's nice to be able to communicate. Hit in. Stop. Please. Please stop hurting me. I beg of you. Please. No stabs. I'm just scrolling through the entire art thing. I kind of wanted to like do a small one. Kitten, stop. Like a smaller person. Oh, here, we'll just hit this button. All right, sure. I was like, all right, sure, yeah, this person. And then all of a sudden it just disappeared. I'm like, sick. Awesome. Love that. I think I know why, but I know why. Where are they? They disappear? Yeah, they gone. Oh well. Okay, well, we will we're just gonna raid. We're gonna I don't know this one. Why? I don't know. Oh no, it's all in Spanish. Never mind. Oh god, I hit the wrong button. You know what? I know who we're gonna... no, I don't know. Y'all, life is hard. I really need to get better at this. It's probably annoying to watch me fumble around. I don't know if anyone's even here, so... I think everyone left. Everyone's like, nah. Why are they all in Spanish? Is a good time for Spanish artists. Sure, this one. Some cool underwater art. YOLO, right? All right, let's do it. All right, YOLO. Y'all have a good one. It was great seeing you. We're gonna raid this person doing some underwatery looking coolness. So yeah, I will be back on Monday. We're going to be creating a character for our D&D session. So look forward to that. And then Wednesday we'll be playing. So yeah. Anyway, it was good seeing y'all. I will catch you all in the next one. Bye. Doodles.